Yeah, before I turn the fence back on, I want to see what kind of posts I'm dealing with back there. That's some old orange small fence posts I used to use before I went to T-posts. The cows just bend them over too much. As they push on the T-posts, they can stand up. And deer bend them real easy. Anyway, I want to get some wires across there. Just on this end, though, for now. I like to let them eat. I want them to eat this. If I got the right kind of if I can put enough wires up. I don't have those kind of insulators with me, so I'll have to rely on whatever is on the post. And since I don't want to carry stuff down there, I'm going to open my gates and back the truck in. Here's the bales. Here's the new gates I put in. There's the little posts I got to work with. I'll see if I can find enough of them. The pond is up that way. Here's a little branch that comes down. That's where I was working. There's that post down in the bottom with the yellow hook. And the 4 posts that were fixed, that needed repair, was right there. The grounding post, I think, was right there behind that dead one. Yeah, well, that's fixed. Now I'm working on something here. Four rows of 4, so it's 6. Well, that's 16. Okay, there was 1, 2, 3. Wait, I thought there was 20. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, and then 2. So it'd be this is 12, and 8 is 20. 22. We've got 22 bales left. And I want them to eat this grass here before we haul bales in here. I don't want to put a fence too close to these bales, so somewhere about here, somewhere where they can see them, but they can't get to them. You know, when I did it on that side a while back, or maybe last year, when I was working over there, clearing some trees out and making a wider gate on that end and widening the fence, moving the fence out. I cut a couple trees down, drug them over there. I had T-posts there. Actually, I had T-posts here. I had T-posts here at these cedar and oak. That's a pin oak. Yeah, I remember that. That's before this gate was put in. Keep an eye open if the cows don't come in. And but I had T-posts, but this time I don't. So I don't have corner insulators. I think I'll go right about here. Yeah, that'll keep enough distance. And I'll just tie the wire to those wires. So that means I can only put 2 wires. Oh, should be enough. I got tied to that. Actually, there's more than 2 wires there. Maybe I will put 3 if I can find enough insulators. Posts I got to work with, so let me sort them out. Guess them posts were there a long time. Some of them, a couple of them, more than I had to pull some of them out of the tree. They were stuck in the root. Tree grew around them, I guess, a little bit. Those two I can't get out. I'll have to work harder to get them out, but I don't need them. And I don't like those insulators or those posts because they were bent a little bit too much. And those insulators I don't like. Those are okay. Those are my backup insulators. But I salvaged, and that post a little bent. Anyway, I salvaged something out of them. Those are all the insulators that are okay. They don't slip on the threads. I got 4 that are like a rebar. They're thicker than these. They don't bend as easy. I like those. And then I got these orange ones that are smooth and the metal's not as heavy gauges as those 4. So I'll put these, since I got 8, I'll put them every other one. A strong one, a weak one, strong, you know, back and forth. So I'm going to space them out, and then I'll string the wire. And I got 3 insulators on each one. That should be enough. One at the top, one at the bottom, one in the middle. Well, I got 1 strand up, 8 posts and 1 strand on top. I got 2 more strands to stretch. I think they should do it. They should be able to see that. And hopefully they'll respect it and not go to the bales. I had to tighten that post up to that post. T-post to the wood post, so because when I tightened the fence up, it pulled it out. That post there where I tied it next to, I just tied the wire to the fence. There's only 2 strands there, but I can make do with that for 3 strands. That post must have been tighter because it didn't bend as much. So I got 3 wires here, so I'm going to have all 3 wires tied. There's a 4th wire, but I don't have enough. Those aren't tall enough for another insulator. It's only good for 3, or as high as that goes. Let's string 2 more wires. 3 strands up. To keep them out of my bales. They're not going to be in here that long. Just long enough to eat the weeds. Cattle are still down at the bottom. Yeah, just long enough to eat these things. Shouldn't take them long. I think that'll hold them away from my bales. That's where I was working on the fence down there. Oh, mosquitoes are biting. Getting awful humid. I think it's going to rain soon. Okay, let's go. Thunder over there. I better get back to the house before it starts raining. Close them gates. At least the cattle didn't come up and bother me while I was here. Gotta go turn the fence on the other end yet. Oh, almost forgot. Okay, let's go. Close these 2 gates. Whew. So all of a sudden it got sticky. The humidity went up. Yeah, there's lots to eat here, but there's not very much of it. Well, I just say lots of it, but not very much of it. That contradicts what I just said. Yeah, it's a lot wetter now when we remove bales in. Let me turn this. I don't think I need my 4-wheel drive anymore. Okay, I got a fence up on next to the bales. 3 strands, that should keep them away from the bales. Now I just got to close these gates and turn the fence back on the other end. Okay, gates closed. Let's head down the other end. There's a fence going across. Let's look at it from the other side. I think that'll do. Okay, now the gate's open. Let's go take a look. Can't believe it, after all that work putting that 3-strand wire fence up, I closed the gate. I just hope that fence holds them back from those bales, that's all. I'd rather have T-posts, but I can't buy some right now. My credit card bill is already too big. Anyway, let's head to the house now. I'm done out here. Fence is working. That's what I need to know. Just after 4 p.m. and it's not raining right now. So I'm going to drive out to the big pasture again and see if they got into that area that I fenced the bales off so they can eat those weeds where I store hay bales. One more trip to the big pasture. There's a mail carrier, different one though. Looks like they're down here now. At least I see the white cow. She's relaxed. Or was. Enjoying a dip in the water again. Looks like the calves are coming in deeper. Some of them, only one of them. Yeah, there's 2 yearlings here on the lower left. They're getting their bellies wet now. But the smaller calves on the other side, behind the bull, they're just getting their legs wet. I didn't come up here to see this. I want to see if they ate any weeds in that hay storage area where I was putting the fence up. I just got two-wheel drive right now. You can see where I made a track this morning. I don't know if I'm spinning or not. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'll have to get out and look. I don't think they found it yet. At least I don't think they did. I don't see any footprints near this gate, going through this gate. So I want to sit and wait until they come back up. Maybe I'm sitting here, they'll come up and see what I'm doing, and then they'll find it. I ain't got nothing else to do anyway. Hey, and besides, the sun came out, so that's nice. I could just sit here and wait. I saw the cattle go that way, so I'm going to go find out where they're at. I think they're going along the bottom and they're going to come back up over there. I can see them through there, down in the bottom. 2 small calves. Some kind of animal up there. It's not a cat. I don't know what it was. Didn't look like a groundhog either. Big branch broke off of that red oak. That's where I drive my ATV too. This is where I like to put a road. And that building. All these trees have to come out and a ditch has to be dug here. Throw the dirt that way. And here, throw that dirt way. Keep it higher in the middle and ditch on each side. And I'd like it to go right through there. Or if not through there, it's somewhere in this. Put it here. Clear all these trees out of the way, then dig a ditch on each side, throw the dirt in the middle, raise it up. The natural flow of the water goes this way. It goes out that way, so bypass that opening and make the road out this way, where the water wants to travel anyway. Looks like they're headed back, except for the 2 babies. The babies are always on their own somewhere. Looks like they're headed back. I don't know if they're headed back to the creek. They didn't go up to the top. I was waiting for them. I guess they're not used to going up there to eat. Yeah, the natural flow of the water comes out here. There's a stream there. And sometimes there's a stream here too, or it's just a cow path. But anyway, all these trees would have to be pushed out. So you can dig a ditch on both sides. There they go. Little Woolie's leading the way. Yeah. Ditch, clear the trees, ditch, dirt in the middle. Raised it up. There they go. Come on, babies, you better get going. They're gonna leave you behind. Oh, bugs are in my ear again. Anyway, I just have to hire somebody to push all these trees out. Doesn't matter where they go. Push them up to the side. Get them out, just get them out of the way. And they're mostly small trees too. Yeah, I don't want to mess with these big ones. You'd almost have to put the road here because you don't want to get too close to those and disturb the roots. So the ditch would go here and over there, and the road here. The road would be where I'm standing. Multiply rows. Then it would come down this branch here. Yeah. From up there down here. Yeah. All it takes is a little money. Or maybe a lot of money. It's not like I need it though, but I'd like to have it. It's just something to think about. Maybe. Still headed toward the creek. My cow's leading the way. shagbark hickories here. Here and there, I can see the bark shagging off. All my cows over there. The two babies taking a rest. I said, I'm tired. All this walking around. I know how you feel, guys, girls. I'm walking around trying to follow you. There's a shagbark. Where'd they go? Oh boy. Shagbark. Hickory. Look at this. That's why they call it shagbark. It just peels off. The two babies. They're over there. Relaxing in the sunshine. Tree. There they are. Yeah, you see all the ironweeds? I could go along here and spray it. One year I tried the ATV, but I can't spray and ride the ATV at the same time. I gotta walk and spray, carrying a heavy backpack sprayer. But it works. I use that phosphate something. Yeah, it works pretty good. And if I just spray the weed, the taller weed there, it just kills that and leaves the grass alone. I call it spot spraying. You see all of them we got growing out there? I don't think they're going to the top. And they're not going anywhere for a while, so I'll go back to the truck. And maybe head back to the house. I thought I would catch them coming up, but looks like they're content to be down here. Nice breeze blowing though. Huh? They like to keep each other company. Oh yeah, that feels good. I'm sweating just walking around. A lot of humidity in the air. I hauled these two trees out of that area when I cleaned it up last spring. Yeah, last spring when I was making that a bigger 16-foot gate. Replaced the 12. And this log here, tree, is the one I cut down by the corral this year. I can see the fence I put up. If I can see it, I'm sure they can see it. And it's hot. A lot of tall grass in it, weeds and grass in there. Let's see if we find the gates open. That's not their usual place to go. See when they're done eating there. Yeah, I was going to use a sycamore on the ironweeds again this year, but it doesn't kill them. It just cuts them down and they'll regrow. And by end of summer, they're already going to seed again. I have to cut them twice. Plus, the stems are hard on their feet. The dead stems, or the cut stems. But if I spray them, the whole plant dies. I just got to keep after it. I did the pasture near the road. I did that a little bit heavier years past. And there's still a few, but I need to touch them up too. Get them. But there'll always be some that come in from wind and seed from other plants that I didn't kill. At least you got grass to eat now. Yeah, I want to extend it fence. I want to actually put this gate from about there across where that rock is. Across there, extend that fence that way, and then extend this fence over this way a little bit, and then put a cow panel. I found one up there I can use, that I can salvage. 11 foot I need in between there, and that'll look a lot better than this mess. I'd have to extend that fence that way, but that's okay. That's easy. It's just a matter of buying a big post there, a small post there for a gate stop. I'm tired of using that chain around that T-post. And I can use it. That post is broken. The main the gate hinge post, it's kind of rotten. That's why I got this other one in there for support. And I can use the top portion as put it farther over, and then get something to use it as an anchor for this post here. So when the gate's open this way, you know, it'll have some support with another post, even if it's a short post. That's just one project I want to do eventually, but not for a while. I gotta save up some money first. Hey Buzzard, finding anything to eat? Huh? Any free meals? Huh? Liking the wind, aren't you? Yeah. That's okay, especially when I'm sweating. Okay, gotta go up to the truck. Yeah, the air feels cool today, or feels nice today, because I'm not working right now, that's why. Yeah, the gate would be hinged there, go across with another post for a gate stop. This fence with a T-post would go there. Probably T-post would probably be tied to the gate stop post. And then there'll be a cow panel going across. Yeah, it wouldn't be very hard. Just dig 2 holes and move some fence posts around. But I'm not ready for that either. I'm just wasting time. Yeah, there's some good grass in there if they want to eat it, if they want to find it, when they find it. I got another project there too, but I already got my lumber for that. Yeah, I got my 3 2x8 by 10s, one full one that way, and 2 10-footers cut up, so I can make a 5-foot edge there, an edge there, edge there, and edge there, nailed to that backboard, and then have those trenches dug out wider. Not so much deeper, It's just filled with leaves right now, but it's whiter. And maybe even put cement at the bottom. That's my next. I don't know if it's my next project, but it's one of my projects I want to do. Like I said, I already got the lumber for it. I just got to do the work. But I'm going to rest my back for a while. Done enough with that bridge. I wonder if I could call them. They don't normally come when I call these guys. But I'm going to try it. I'm not patient enough to wait for them to find this gate open. If I left it open and I didn't want them to find it, they'd find it. But when I want them to find it, they don't do it. I'm going to call them, see if they come. Mama Carol heard me. She's coming. Oh, I should close that gate. Yeah, I called them and they're coming, but I gotta get to the gate before they do. He was running there for a while. Keep coming. I got some new weeds for you to eat. Come on, cow. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. She thought she was gonna go. You thought we was gonna go in there, didn't you? Come on up. I'll lead you up there. They're coming. Oh, they think there's going to be a bale in here. Sometimes I'll feed them hay in there, or corn. Not there. Wrong gate. Let's try this. Over here. She sees the gate open. Maybe I'll walk in. Cow, come on. There she comes. She's smart. Come on, cow. Come on in. Yeah, she sees it. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, she stepped over that. See over that block of wood. Do I hold the gates open? She's smelling, but she's not eating. There she goes. I'm gonna watch. I want to see what they do up there when they get to the fence. Come on. You'll have to go around. Come on. She's got a belly. You gonna have a baby soon? Yeah. Yeah. I think you're next. Where's that white one at? Oh, she's down there. She might be pregnant too. She ought to be pregnant. They're finding it. They're finding it. There's not a whole lot to eat here, but they'll enjoy it while they can. It's not every day you get this treat. Just leave those bales alone, you hear me? Red cow, there she goes. I think red cow. Well, come on, red cow, come around. There you go. Come on. You figured it out. Good girl. Just leave that alone. That's where I hold my gates up. So there's less weight on the post. Hinge post. Yeah, they don't see tall grass like this very often. I do the other side too, but it's it had bales in it last and it's not growing back as fast. Except near the fence where there were no bales. Look at the calves. They can't figure out, how do you get in there? How'd you get in there? Well, they're all getting something to eat a little bit. I just want to wait and see what they do when they get to the fence. At least when I call them, I'll have something to treat them with. Either corn or a hay bale or tall grass like this. Now the fence should be on and working. It was, because there was a broken insulator and I didn't have a new one. Actually, I don't have any more yellow ones that I know of. I need to get some more yellow ones. What happened to all of them? I thought I just bought a couple bags. I probably misplaced them someplace. Anyway, it was broken. It was barely hanging on. Now she's finding it. Now she's figuring it out. And then so I tied it with a plastic string, but I accidentally touched the fence, and man, it was working. This calf that's her calf, and it's gonna, so she's gonna follow her mama. The other 2 yearlings, they're content to eat dead grass. They don't understand that there's some good stuff on the other side of that fence. Better stuff. I think they'll figure it out eventually when they see everybody else in there. Well, at least they found it with a little help from me. Enjoy it, girls and boys. They're all girls except a big bull and a little bitty bull. Little bitty, but young bulls over that way. All the rest are girls. You liking that, huh? Munch away. Try not to eat the nut wrap. I think they're okay. There's a bunch of nut wrap down by the gate on top, and they never ate that, I know of. I'm gonna come up here. I want to see what happens when they get close to the fence. Look at that tongue. Look how they pull it right out of the ground. Snip it right off. Get your bellies full. This won't be open forever. As soon as you eat it down, I'm going to close it back up. The calves are on the wrong side. Yeah, my trail is really low. I'm trailing this side, it comes down low here. Bugs in my ear, in my eyes. It must be all them gnats that were swarming the other day. Tickle my ears. They're getting close to the fence. I want to see if they eat underneath it. Yeah, I got these two tied to the bottom one, and the top one tied to the top one. Cass says, "How come you get the good stuff, and I got to stay out here?" Standing on a hill. I think they'll respect the fence. It's far enough away from the bales. And they're used to having a fence between them and the bales over on the other side. And here too. This is only a 2-strand and they respect it. Of course, it's barbed wire. But it's electrified, so I think they respect it. T-post would be better, but I use what I got. I sure hope we get some more rain though. I need my grass and hay field to grow. I thought about cutting this with my weed whacker, my hand weed whacker, side cutter, and throwing it over to them so they don't get tempted to reach through the fence there. Maybe I'll do that. Oh, there's some nice orchard grass right there. That's a nice clump of orchard grass. Look at those two calves butting heads. Oh, I guess I'm gonna leave them go. I think they know what the fence means. Yeah, the bull's the closest. Let's see, he's backing away. He knows what the fence means. Yeah, I'll come back sometime and cut the in between the fence and the bales for the side cutter, and get a pitchfork or a rake and rake it up and throw it over. That way they're not tempted to reach underneath the fence too much. Problem with these little posts, if he gets too close, starts eating, and hooks it with his horn, he'll drag him right off of those posts. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I don't like to use them. They're not strong enough for cattle. Keep eating. Clean it up. Clean it up while you can. Okay, now it's your turn. What? You got a special order somewhere? Sometimes they're picky. They like certain weeds though, I know that. Yeah, if the horn hooks that and they back away and get it hooked, they'll pull that right off. They'll pull the insulators right off those little posts. And they'll bend the posts too. But she knows how to reach underneath, even when the fence is on. It's a little dark down there. Yeah, they're munching away. They're used to seeing the fence around the bales, like over there. Over that way. I just wish they were T-posts. I need to buy some one of these days. I have to wait till next month after my credit card statement renews. Everybody's getting a mouthful. Even the calves are starting to work their way towards the gate. And just behave yourselves, cows. Don't cause any damage here. Well, I got them to come in. Now all I gotta do is wait till they clean it up. And if it really grows before it grows back fast enough before we haul bales, I'll let them in again. I'll just leave that fence up for now. Actually, I could just leave it up there. It ain't hurt nothing. And then and when we put the bales in, we'll just put it up near that fence and leave that gap. There's that one all by itself out down there. Come on, Cass, find your way in there. So far, so good. Like I said, there's really not that much, but it's a good way to get them to clean it up. That way I don't have to mow it. And they get a taste of some tall grass. Good bull. Pasture that cow. I'm ready to head back to the house now that I've accomplished my goal, getting them in here to eat. Well, I'm back in the truck again. Ready to leave, but I'm going to sit here and watch them for a while. See if anybody else finds their way in. It's 5:40 p.m. right now. The calves are starting to get nosy. Oh, what? You tired? I got chased out. Did the brown one chase the white one out? Probably not. That's her calf. Yeah, she's grooming it now. Looks like he's going to come in too. That's the bull, the one that just came in. He's probably going to find his mama. Oh, he found some grass. Says, how come nobody told us the grass was big in here? I think he's scared. I'm sure they're enjoying that good tall grass out there, in there. Mama cow said, get out of my way. Looks like they're getting chased out by the red. Yeah, bye. I think they're going to follow the white one. She's way over there. I guess cattle are grazers. They like to move around, eat a little bit here and then move on. Bully's chasing everybody out. Come on, we've been in here long enough. But they'll be back. They'll be back. Mama cow went back in, says. She's checking out the black plastic that I got up there. Finally that yearling heifer made its way. And the other one's over here by the corral. Get in there if you want some. Yeah, he said. Yeah, I bet you've been listening. Didn't even take a bite. Better get in there. Uh-oh, something scared those calves on the... They're out of sight though. Not much to see here, but I still like to watch them. That cow, she's trying to horn the black plastic. Look at that. Huh. This must think it's something to fight. Oh, she gave up. Here she comes. Finally! The other yearling. Oi! What happened? Something scared her off. Maybe it was a gust of wind or something. That's weird. She's just standing there looking at him now. I hear a couple geese. But they flew off. I guess that heifer over there outside the fence just doesn't want to go in. The other two yearlings are in there. Well, I do have two small T-posts that I could bring here. I was saving them for something up by the barn. After I replaced some panels there, I was going to put them in there, but nobody's getting out there, so I think I'll bring them here. I'll at least put two T-posts in there along them bales. That'll help give it some strength. But I'll do that tomorrow. I don't feel like I need to go home. It's almost 6 p.m. and I'm done it. I got done what I wanted to do here today. Bye. Take a look from the side. A couple of them are on the outside over there. Yeah, I got a couple more projects out here I want to do, but I'm just not that willing to do them right now. I think the bull laid down. Maybe the cow too. I know the bull laid down. I know the cow standing behind that other cow. I see her tail. Well, I'll let them at it. I think they'll respect the fence. It's hot, so she looks like she's reaching underneath it though. Must be something tasty there that reached underneath. Hey. I better go. I better go. It's trying to shine through the clouds, but it's not very strong. Go down. I think that's it for today. I've done enough, I think. Swallows and sun. 3 swallows resting on a wire. Still there. There's a few more joining the party. Oh, don't swoop down on me. I don't bother you. It's just after 6 p.m. I'm tired. And I just want to go home. Wait, I am home. I got what I wanted then. No mail. I guess I probably should do something about the weeds in my ditch. I can't use a lawnmower on it. There's a big rut here when they were mowing one year with their township. It was muddy, and they got a great big rut down in the center there. I could probably straddle it, but I'm afraid I'm going to fall into it and get my lawnmower stuck. So I usually avoid it. I've been known to spray this hill, but I don't really want to do that either. Only way to keep it down would be to get one of those weed eaters, motorized. I wouldn't want electric. I guess you could get an electric one with a battery operated. I'll have to look into that. I could probably use one of those. I don't want no gas powered one though. Same thing on this hill. Oh, I'm done for today. That's all. 8:10 p.m. and it's still Monday night, April 27. And there's a line of storms, or storm front, headed toward me. Probably get here by 9 by 9 p.m. It's headed my way. I was just watching it on TV. They said it might be strong winds, but it looks like it won't be. It'll be over pretty quick. I mean, it's not very thick, but it's strong. So I'll be watching for that too. This is an 8:20 radar p.m. and I don't know for sure, but that's where I'm at, right there. And I was watching the weather report on TV. They're talking about a tornado right in this area, Carlisle. I didn't hear it. And this is coming across this way. So I'm going to get some of this. It looks like it's pretty heavy in here. And it's coming, I don't know if it's coming down or just coming across, but it's coming somewhere across. So I'm going to go outside and see if I can see anything in the dark, at least the lightning maybe. The wind's just starting to pick up right now, as soon as I came out the door. I can see more with my eyes than I can. I can see lightning flashing in the distance. But where I'm looking at is the west, and it's headed this way. Ooh, the bright one over that way. I can hear the thunder. Yeah, lots of flashing. Lots of lightning flashing. The camera just don't pick it up. There was a good one there. If it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. I ain't worried about the rain, it's the wind. It's the wind I worry about. Especially on a storm like this. And if they're getting tornadoes up north, Carlisle, hopefully the ones coming across here won't be that strong. I hope so. I hope it's just mild, a little bit of wind and rain. Okay, I'm gonna go back in and keep an eye on the radar until I lose my internet anyway. Well, this is at 8:35 p.m. and it's just past a few minutes past that now. Where am I? I'm right there. Looks like there's been a problem with the computer or the weather report here. But that's me, and Carlisle was up here. That's Centralia. Where's Carlisle? Carlisle. I guess they already got their tornado came across already. I'm going to get something here. I can hear the wind picking up outside. I'm going to go out to the west side and see if I can hear or see anything. I think it's starting to rain hard too. Wind and rain. Wind's blowing hard. My porch is all wet there. Everything's wet. There's my tractor. Yeah. Can't see much. I'm standing in my doorway. At least I feel safe here. Heavy stuff, I think it's right on my doorstep. It's coming in pretty soon. This is just within the edge. You can see flashes. Oh, if I step out too far, I'll get wet. Oh, that's a bright one. This camera don't pick up much light. Well, I'm going to go back in. I don't like this light. I'm sure the wind's going to get stronger too. Because it was pretty close to me already on the radar. Okay, I'm going to go in. I don't feel safe out here. I'm on the back porch. It's about 8:45 p.m. It's raining hard and thundering. Lightning and thunder and rain. I'm on the east side now. Yeah, it's raining pretty good. Now, if you remember, I had 3/8 in the rain gauge today. I don't feel safe. The wind's blowing pretty good too. I better go in. It's raining pretty hard. Hearing hail. Small hail. Wind blew my container off the car. The cat's back here. I guess she didn't want to get wet, wherever she was. water's overflowing the gutters. Yeah, you're safe here, kitty. You're safe on the backboard. Yeah, a lot of rain. Wind. I'm going back in the house. I just got my internet back. The majority of the strongest part of the storm has already passed me. I'm getting the tail end. But it's still raining outside. I could hear it. Yeah, it's still raining. But it's going to be over soon, according to the radar. Yeah, it was windy. Wind, rain, and yeah, and lightning and thunder. Alright, I guess that's all about it for today then. And tonight. I think this is over. Unless I go out and check the rain gauge after it stops raining. Well, according to this, it's about 10 p.m. Right now we got 7/8. Yeah, that means, and so this morning we had 3/8. So this rain we got tonight was about ½ inch, 4/8. Yeah, ½ inch. So that's what we got out of this storm. Okay, just wanted to check. Wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be.